How's it going, guys, and welcome back. In the last few sections we made this awesome registration page, but now it's time to get into the good stuff. This is going to be the first page the user sees in our website. You're going to have the news feed here. He's going to be able to see all his notifications at the top. Let me show you what it's going to look like. This is my actual version. It's going to look something like this. Or your news feed, or your posts, your friends' posts, your trending section right there. You have your messages or your notifications. So yeah, this is going to look something like this. You'll have your live search as well. So yeah, that's what we're aiming to produce right now. So we're going to make a start, and the first thing we're going to do is this navigation bar. But before we do that, we just want to set a few things up first. Go back to your text editor. Okay, we can close down all these register files. We don't use those anymore. We're done with that. Register handler, login handler, that's all gone. Okay, index.php is what we're working on right now. What we're going to do is we're going to make what's called a header file. So we're going to make a new file right now, and then we're going to save it in the demo folder, includes, and that's it, just in the includes folder, okay? Not in the form handlers, just includes. We're going to save it as header.php right there. Okay, so there's our header file. I'll show what we're going to do. We're going to take everything, including this top body tag, not the bottom ones, just the top body tag, okay? Take those. You can cut those out of your index.php and paste them in here, okay? That's all you need. So you got up to that top body tag. I'm going to save that now, and then in here we can add a PHP tag in index.php. We can say include bracket includes / header.php, okay? There you go. And to check that works, inside the header.php, we'll just write a little bit of text and then underneath this body tag. Okay, save that. This now, where we have that, this line here, all it does is just paste in all that code. Okay, we don't see it happen, but essentially all it's doing is just taking that code and putting it in. So let's just check we got that up and running correctly. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so you know it's working. What this allows us to do is, every page we have, this navigation bar is included in the header file, okay? So with that, we can just, for example, on a profile page, all we have to do is include the header file, and this navigation bar is automatically included as well, okay? So that allows us to concentrate on the code without having to remember to write all this every time we have a page, okay? So there you go, there's your header file. We'll give that a save. And we're also going to do one more thing right now. I'm going to say if is set $_session square brackets single quotes. And by the way, double quotes will also work. It doesn't really matter, but I just use single quotes. Username. Then we'll say user logged in equals this. This is saying that if this session variable is set, make the user logged in variable equal to that, okay? If you remember, this was set in the login form. When the user logs in, what we did was we set this variable here to the user's username, okay? So this will contain the username of the user logged in. And we'll be able to access this at any page that includes this header file, okay? So what we're going to do now is if that variable is not set, it means the user is not logged in, okay? So then we'll just say header location, and that's capital L colon register.php, okay? What this is doing, if it's not set, okay, then send them back to the register page. This will stop them from being able to access any page here if they're not logged in, okay? So I'll show you what that does now. Inside index.php, just write this line, session destroy, okay? Doesn't take any parameters, just brackets like that. And what that does, it destroys all the sessions, okay? All the session variables are now reset, meaning this won't contain a username, and when it checks that, it'll return false, and it'll go to this one, okay? So that is what happens when you log out. So when we write the logout function later on, it's essentially just one line of code, okay? But for now, I'll just put it in there, okay? Now if we refresh that page, it will destroy the session for us. You won't see anything. I'll go back to register.php right now. Okay, now if I try and access index.php again, with that check in place, see it wouldn't let us go to it. Watch out again, it just changes back to register.php because we're not logged in. And if I log in again, it will send us there. Oh, wrong. It will send us there, but now the session's been destroyed, so if I try and refresh this page, back to register.php. And there we go. So that's a quick little explanation of what the header file is and set it up correctly. Now we'll move on to creating the navigation bar.